So, welcome to Rett University for this guided reading part 2, reading really to really reading. So, hopefully you did do part 1. So, this part 2 will be building on what we learned in part 1 and adding to what we learned. So, just a quick reminder that guided reading is reading an actual book, reading with comprehension, commenting as you read, asking questions, making connections, and reading for a purpose. That essentially guided reading is what we all do when we sit and read. And the goal of this is that you can pick up a book or have a book held for you and you are able to read it silently in your head and understand what's going on. What guided reading is not is being read to by a person, computer, etc. Only answering multiple choice questions. That would be really boring. Reading just a list of sight words. And it is not impossible for a girl with Rett syndrome to do. It is absolutely within their ability to learn to read. So guided reading part 2 will be different from part 1 in that it will stress the communication demands of reading. And it's tricky because just as reading demands that you have good communication skills, communication is also built by reading. So the two kind of go hand in hand. How reading helps to build communication is something we're really looking at, and that challenge of kind of balancing communication and reading learning. So usually the girls are doing both. They're learning how to communicate and learning how to read at the same time versus neurotypical kids who come with a full cadre of language and communication, and then they build reading on top of that. And really take a look at the joy of the reading interaction that takes place and engages each girl in the learning process, because we're going to be looking at different kinds of girls that present different ways and how they're engaging in the guided reading process. So here is one kiddo that we're going to see in the guided reading process.
I love listening to her. I think she's a really good singer. Let's turn the page and see what's next. Oh, we have another word to figure out. Now it's your turn to figure it out. Not my turn to figure it out. Are you ready? Here's the words in our story. Ready? So get your body ready. Oh, now that word. Look at the letter it starts with. I wonder what that word goes with that makes sense. I don't know, what do you think? Can you figure it out? That's what we do in reading is we look there. Nice job, right? We look at that first letter. Good. We look at what makes sense in the picture. Exactly. All right, so, do you think she likes her groceries? Yes or no? No, not groceries, Susan. Do you think she likes her... That's too silly. Do you think she likes her goat? Yes or no? I know I did a bad thing. I didn't start with your head in the middle. Let's start with the middle. Does she think she likes her goat? No. Do you think she likes her guitar? Guitar. I think you're right. Susan, don't be so weird. Susan, you are so weird.
That's weird.
Goat. Groceries. That is just not fun.
Not fun.
But guitar. Ooh. She's a good guitar player. Are you a right leaner? Are you a right leaner?
So this little girl's got a lot of apraxia. It's really hard for her to organize her body, organize her vision. Some of the girls, even in a guided reading situation where we are supporting them and have them in a good seat, you're still going to see them have quite a bit of apraxia, and that ranges across girls. So in the videos you're seeing of various girls, you're going to see girls that are extremely apraxic with a lot of complications and still learning reading. So in this part 2, you'll learn the importance of communication in the reading process, strategies and options for low-tech communication to support reading. Not everybody has it, Toby. So I'm, as much as I wish everybody had a high-tech way of communicating, they don't. So we have to look at some low-tech ways. Learn strategies and options for high-tech communication to support the reading. And then learn some reading strategies and comprehension skills for the variety of girls that present with different needs. So we need to take a look at those variety of girls and look at the strategies that are unique to them, because just like there are different kinds of disabilities, there are also ranges and abilities, strengths and weaknesses within Rett syndrome, and we need to take a look at how best to support the girls. So welcome again to Rett University and Guided Reading Part 2.